Hi, I'm Angela, and today I wanted to give a look back on my channel's journey. Over the years, my channel has changed, and so have I. It began as one with gray hair, then silver linings, and now unfading beauty. And I'm going to give you the history of how I got there. In the beginning, I focused mainly on wigs, and that's because at that time I had been losing my hair. I have a wig on today. Stay to the end and I'll tell you what she is. Don't you hate that? I know you can scroll all the way to the end, but yes, I do have a wig on today. She's linked down below, just in case you can't stay to the end. But I was losing my hair, and so I decided that I wanted to learn all about wigs. I'm embarrassed to say, I've told you this before, many hours just to get the foundation so that I would know how to buy a really good quality wig. I think I'd spent in the beginning over $3,000 on wigs. Yes, $3,000 on wigs. Good quality wigs, but $3,000. I didn't start my channel with the intention of always doing wig reviews or makeup tutorials, nothing like that. It was truly to help other women like myself who were trying to learn about wigs so that they didn't have to waste their time and their money on a wig that they were just going to send back. So I was the guinea pig, so to speak. And those videos are here for everybody to see them. I will not remove them. But over time, I started sharing more about my life and eventually more about things of the Lord or God. God, the author of beauty, truth itself, and the most important part of life, at least the most important part of my life. Okay. For years, my focus was on outer beauty, and you can see that from many of my early videos. But in light of eternity, those things began to seem less and less important. The more time that I spent looking at, purchasing, trying on, reviewing wigs, the less important it seemed to me. And that's because wigs, makeup, tutorials, they're all temporary, aren't they? And material things and fleeting. They don't last, and they truly don't satisfy. So little by little, over a few years, I started asking myself, how many times can I talk about the same thing? How many wigs, how many tutorials, how many makeup tips? Because I started adding, if you had been following me over the years, I started adding tips on hair care, what I use to wash my hair. Yes, I still do have hair, thankfully. It did grow back. It looks very much like this wig that I'm wearing here. It's just not as full, but it looks pretty much the same as this wig that I'm wearing here. And so how many wigs, how many hair care tutorials, how many spa days? And then I started to add makeup tutorials because I thought, well, I should do that. I'm a beauty channel. Everybody else is doing that. And there are many creators, everyone, who do that beautifully. And I'm very grateful for that. I'm grateful because when I needed to learn all the things about wigs and anything that had to do with wigs, how to buy them, well, I needed that help with the alternative hair. And today I'm grateful because there are many creators who, as I said, do that beautifully, and they can still help women or men with alternative hair, and they can still find what they need. But for me, I'm just saying, but for me, it began to feel empty compared to sharing with people what true beauty or what real beauty really means. Like it wasn't the highest and best use of me or my time or the things that were in my heart that I truly wanted to share. It was something that I did out of a commitment to my channel. And sometimes I'd say, oh, I guess I have to film another one. I would get a wig in the mail, a hundreds of dollar wig from a brand company, and so I had a commitment to review that wig, but my heart just wasn't in it anymore. I'm being honest, my heart just wasn't in it anymore. So if you've noticed a change, you're right. This channel has evolved. And so now my heart is in a very different place, and I care so much about sharing a message that points women to a true beauty that never fades. And I want every woman to know you can be beautiful without fearing age. You don't have to chase the wind of perfection. I call it the elusive wind of perfection, or the elusive wind of beauty. Because true beauty is found in what actually matters. The spirit of a person, what's in their heart, what they value most. And also, I've come to believe that the world's obsession with outward beauty it's more than just a trend. I believe it's a form of spiritual warfare, especially for the Christian woman. And I've talked about that in other videos. So many women are trapped in vanity, in what I call the beauty loop, but only because it's all they've ever known. And for so many years, that was me too. But I have known the way of true beauty. And for a while, I didn't pay as much attention to it. I paid more attention to content creation and clicks and views and subscribers. And so in April of 2025, this year, God got hold of me by allowing me to have a heart attack. Yes, I believe everything that happens to us is sifted through God's loving hands. It might not feel loving at the time, but I knew instinctively that because I woke up, that this was my turning point, and that was the pause that changed me. Oh yes, and I almost forgot to tell you, the wig that I have on is, first of all, you can read the review here. And her name is MARION, and she's by Jean Renault. She's one of my favorites. And so thank you for walking with me on this journey as we discover what truly lasts and learn together that true beauty never fades. Say it again, true beauty never fades.